Welcome, everyone. This is Piney Needles, and you're listening to DDO Players News, where we take a look at the latest news in DDO and on the tabletop. And please welcome my co-host from Ravenloft, Dracula.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hello there, Drac. How are things going over in Barovia?
Been a week.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. It's been one of those weeks.
One of those weeks.
Uh-huh.
All right. Then apparently they weren't having much of a week over at Standing Stone. So let's see what is in the Chronicle for this week. Issue 282, where it looks like instead of an airship flying over an aqueduct.
That is exactly what it is. With the moon in the background too. Don't forget about the moon.
Well, it's not exactly like Eberron is known for a lack of moons.
True. Yeah, I was surprised. It's actually not Age of Rage shot.
Well, we hope that there isn't any rage as a result of that.
In our Chronicle, there is not a lot this week.
What?
There's just not a lot going on anywhere, it seems like. A few things, though, in the community spotlight. LSD 37 has created a guide through Wayloon if you're looking to find Tier 4 and Tier 5 cultural collectibles. So if you're one of those they're crafter type people and you want the good collectibles, they're in Wayloon. And LSD's 37 is telling you how to find them and where to find them. And I did talk about this last week, but DDO night, D&D night on DDO stream wrapped up its first session. And that was the final of the 3-part stream. I did talk about it last week, so hopefully you had a chance to watch it and enjoyed it. We're talking about doing that again, so stay tuned for more information when we're going to be playing some tabletop over on DDO stream. Once more. Let's head over into our fan site news section. Go ahead.
Did you survive?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
One person almost died, but everybody else lived, and we actually did. Spoiler alert! If you haven't watched it yet, we did complete the quest that we were trying to do. We did kill the bad guy. That's all I'll say. It was a pretty epic fight at the end, but we won. Watch it to find out exactly how we won. As I said, Fansite News section, DDO Cast has episode 516, and that is the first part of their Update 38 reviews, so click over and give that a watch or listen to see what DDO Cast and Guest thought about the new update.
If they like the puzzle.
I don't think they've talked about that yet. I actually haven't. I'm assuming that'll be in the second part, but I really don't know. I haven't listened to the episode yet. I'm going to try to do that this week, so we'll see. Band VP is running his 7th life, and that is in a new YouTube video, so click over and watch that. Fumbles and Fame. I love Fumbles and Fame. Such a good stream. They are over in Korthos, so watch some role-playing in Korthos. That might get your attention, Pine Leap, because you are the king of Korthos, we all know.
King of Korthos.
So you should check out Fumbles and Fame and watch them roleplay through Korthos. A Very Bad Guild is continuing Season 2 with The Spinner of Shadow. Baklagor, of course, is playing DDO every Friday night over on Twitch. Click over and watch his latest show. And Mick Vegan Pants is getting Easily Lost every weekend on the DDO stream. And we'll head over in to our Chronicle comment. If you had to live somewhere in DDO, where would you live?
This is rather strange that is pretty close to the question they asked on the Lotro Beacon. If I had to live somewhere in DDO, well, there's just so many bad places to live.
There is, but there's only one correct answer to this question.
There's only one correct answer to this question.
Ravenloft.
Well, okay. Well, for you, of course, it would be Ravenloft.
The only correct answer is Ravenloft.
Well, you have to admit that unless you're a vampire, it's not exactly the most hospitable location.
Okay, I will give you that. I'm sure the welcome wagon basket is probably not what you would be expecting. So you don't have an answer? We've stumped you this week?
Well, let me see. I'm trying to think of a good place, because Evening Star, while there are a few quests there I don't like, the place looks really pretty.
Evening Star would be a close second to Ravenloft. I will give you Evening Star.
Okay.
Actually, I'm trying to think, would there be any other place besides Ravenloft that I would want to? Really not that I can think of. Like I said, other than Evening Star, that is pretty nice. But got to go with my Ravenloft, though.
Okay.
We'll move into the screenshot of the week. And this week, even dogs learn in the Collegium of the 12. And that is the 365 DDO screenshot of the week. That is a pretty cool shot of a winter wolf reading a book.
Okay, so this is an old dog learning new trick.
I was waiting for you to make that joke. I knew you were going to make that joke. That just sounded like a pine leaf joke waiting to happen. Glad I could set it up for you.
You're welcome. Then with that done, let's head into our store sales and anything really heroic for sale this week.
There is a good sale going on this week. 30% off select stat and skill tomes. Tomes of heroic and epic learning. The ever popular Harper Agent Enhancement Tree. And our free sample of the week is a Lesser Treasure Hunter's Elixir. You'll get one of those elixirs when you use the coupon code LESSTRES. LESSTREAS, and that is running through May 10th.
Let's head out and see what's coming in from the dungeon, where Wizards of the Coast is bringing us the Stream of Many Eyes, their new storyline, and it sounds like to me that they're dropping hints left and right on this.
They are, actually, and they've been dropping hints for a while now. But what WotC is going to do, kind of how they did it with the Tomb of Annihilation storyline, they are going to have a weekend full of D&D streaming. They're going to bring together Twitch streamers, actors, comedians, and other D&D luminaries to what they are calling the Stream of Many Eyes. And this, of course, is going to be a 3-day live stream extravaganza. There's going to be cosplay, crazy sets, and amazing stories.
And somehow, I suspect you're going to run into some beholders.
Yeah, if you look at the logo, beholders are very prominent. But the Stream of Many Eyes is going to start at 4 p.m. Pacific time on Friday, June the 1st. And that's going to kick off with a visual tour of the studio. And that is going to be led by the host of the event, just like the Tomb of Annihilation, Anna Prosser Robinson. And then there's going to be a roundtable conversation with the D&D team as they reveal the new storyline and what makes it so exciting. And then after that, there's going to be a D&D live stream session with Force Grey and Dice Camera Action. And then streams are going to kick off all throughout the weekend. Then you can go over to ddoplayers.com on the article, and I have the full schedule listed when the streams are going to go. And also, if you find yourself in the Los Angeles area and you'd like to go see this live, you can purchase tickets for these. The links are in the show notes as well. Just to let you know, tickets for this event for any of the streams are $213.20.
What?
But you do get a bag of D&D merchandise.
Oh, okay.
But it better be some damn good merchandise for $213.20. I'm just saying. But yeah. So the High Rollers are going to be there. Dice Camera Action, a special adventure with a special guest Dungeon Master, Deborah Ann Walls. Jax McCanna, which of course is going to be Grog, Travis Willingham from Critical Role. And Archon, Joe Magnello, are going to put their differences aside long enough, and they are going to dual DM an all-star, all-tank party. So that should be interesting to see all tanks. But as I said, you can head over to our site, are the D&D Wizards. The website is dnd.wizards.com/sum, because that is how they're abbreviating the Stream of Many Eyes. Sum. Tickets are limited, so if you want tickets, you better get them quickly. But if you also notice, and I saw this thanks to Reddit, over on the Sum page, at the bottom of the page, there is Morse code.
Ooh.
And if you translate the Morse code that is at the bottom of the page, it says, "Leave no stone unturned." Is that a clue? Don't know.
Don't know. Well, I think you believe that it is a clue.
I do believe it is a clue. Because if you played the wonderful gold box game, Eye of the Beholder, where was that set? Under a mountain. You go into Xanathar's lair, and what is Xanathar? A beholder. Once you make it into his lair, on the outer wall of his lair, there is a message carved on the wall, and that message reads, "Leave no stone unturned." So I'm calling it right now. it's Undermountain. June 1st,
Right.
we'll see how wrong I am.
I have a feeling you're not going to be very wrong.
But they've been hitting at a lot of stuff with Undermountain, though, so we'll see.
Oh, you think they're trolling us, you mean?
Could be, because they're also throwing out a bunch of hints that are leading a lot of people to believe it's going to be Spelljammer.
Are there beholders in Spelljammer?
Yes.
Ah.
But they've been hinting at Undermountain since Tales from the Yawning Portal book that came out. The Yawning Portal is the entrance to Undermountain. Ever since about Tales from the Yawning Portal, they've just been dropping hints about Undermountain, so we'll see. But then I said they also are dropping a bunch of hints about Spelljammer too, so I don't know. I'm saying Undermountain. June 1st we'll know, and you can, of course, check it out over on twitch.tv/DND, and that is the letters DND, for the 3-day stream. But we'll know June 1st. We'll know what the storyline is, and, of course, I'll post it over on DDO Players as soon as it is revealed.
Very well, then. Let's head into some Gen Con news, where Critical Role will be at Gen Con looks like at the Murat Theater.
Yes, they did this for the past 3 years now. Yeah, there's going to be a live Critical Role. So if you enjoy Critical Role and you want to see it live, and you're going to be at Gen Con or you're close to the Indianapolis area, because for this event, it is off Gen Con site, so it is not an official Gen Con event, so you do not need a Gen Con badge for it. You just need to buy tickets. So, but yes, this is going to be live on Friday, August 3rd, and tickets will go on sale if you're listening to this live tomorrow, which is Tuesday, May the 8th. If you're listening to this after the podcast is released, pretty sure you're screwed, because I'm almost positive it's sold out, because it's sold out in like 15 minutes the past 2 years. So we'll see if it sells out again. So if you're a time traveler from the future and listening to this after it's released, I hope you knew about this beforehand and got your tickets. If not, you're going to be pretty sad when you go to try to get them, because it's probably sold out. Tickets are $72, and if you want a VIP ticket, that is $212.
Yikes.
Yeah. D&D ain't cheap, dude. As we've noted with these live stream prices. But the VIP ticket does include VIP seats, a signed limited edition exclusive art print, and some other surprises. And also, there will be a 45-minute Talks Machina question and answer immediately before the game starts that will not be live streamed. So if you want to see that, you're going to have to be there live. But then, if you have a Gen Con badge and you're at Gen Con, you can, if you were lucky enough to get tickets when they went on sale, or not on sale, but on, well, yeah, I guess you can technically say they went on sale, because event registration went up Sunday, and the Critical Role autograph session at Gen Con sold out in 10 minutes. I was not one of the first people that got in 10 minutes. I was way longer in the queue, and I didn't get tickets for this, and I'm very sad now. But yes, if you happen to be lucky enough and got those tickets from 1 to 4 on Saturday, August the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium, you can get anything signed by the cast of Critical Role, and the people that are actually going to be at Gen Con this year are Matt Mercer, Marisha Ray, Taliesin Jaffe, Liam O'Brien, Sam Riegel, and Brian Foster. Those are the people from Critical Role that are going to be there. You can get autographs. If you got tickets, you have to have a ticket to get your autograph. And as I said, they sold out in 10 minutes. And if you don't have anything you want them to sign, they will have a cast photo available for purchase at the line as you're waiting in line. But they do say, note, they only take credit cards, so do not bring cash, bring a plastic. And a Gen Con badge is required to attend that autograph session. And then there's going to be a couple panels with the cast. 8 p.m., the main stage of Gen Con, there will be a panel. And, of course, that is with the people that I just mentioned. So if you're at Gen Con, you like Critical Role, you maybe have a chance to see him live, get an autograph, and see the panel. And I do plan on attending the panel. I'm going to try to record it. I've sent several emails to Critical Role and to Legendary and to Geek and Sundry, and I have heard nothing back yet. So we'll see if my answers get answered before Gen Con. If not, I'm going to find out the day of if I can record it and release it as part of our Gen Con coverage. So stay tuned. If you can't make it, you might be able to get it on our feed if I can release it. I guess we'll find out.
Let's go and see what's on the tabletop, and it looks like somebody else is going to be over at Gen Con. Geek and Sundry.
Yeah, Geek and Sundry is heading to Gen Con as well. Geek and Sundry Live is going to happen Friday of Gen Con at 12 p.m. And that, of course, is in the 500 ballroom of the Convention Center. You can join Becca Scott, who is the host of How to Play, Ivan Van Norman, who is the host of Sagas of Sundry, Erica Isley, who is the host of the Game Engine, and Saxcar, who is the producer of Geek and Sundry, and Erica Campbell of Shield of Tomorrow, and Amy Dallin of the Wednesday Club, all on Geek and Sundry. So if you're a fan of Geek and Sundry, you probably know all of those streams, and you watch them, and you love them. You can see it live. This is going to be a behind-the-scenes look into the Geek and Sundry creative process. And then, that's not all. On Saturday, 1 p.m. in the Western Grand 5 Ballroom, you can see the Tabletop Business in a Digital Age, and that is going to be with Ivan Van Norman and Saxcar and a few others discussing how tabletop games can find and engage their audiences with the digital platform. All of this, of course, is happening at Gen Con, so you must have a Gen Con pass, and you must get passes to these. These events, tickets are up now, as I said. Event registration did go live on Sunday, and as of yesterday, neither one of these panels were sold out, so you can probably still jump over and get registered for these panels if you would like. You must have a ticket, but the tickets are free for these, but a Gen Con badge is required to enter. You can check out Geek and Sundry Live as they are planning to head to Gen Con as well with Critical Role.
Then let's head on and see what's on the screen, where Atari announces the Atari VCS pre-sale beginning on May 30th.
It's been a while since we talked about the VCS, but this, of course, is the new Atari that they have coming out, which is a collector's edition limited time set that is going to be an Android-based system that will run classic Atari games plus other games, they said, so they might have some new games coming out for it. But you can get a limited edition version of it if you want, starting at $199. And this, of course, is happening on May 30th, as you said, and it's going to be over on their Indigo page. You can head over to their Facebook page or follow them on Twitter and Instagram to find out more information and exactly when it is going to be out. But as I said, the VCS is a completely new Atari connected device that looks like a flashback to the Atari 2600, joystick included. The company has partnered with AMD, who has provided the Atari VCS with a processor and Radeon graphics technology, so it should be pretty awesome, and it's going to have 4K resolution, HDR, 60 frames per second content, onboard and expandable storage options, dual band Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth 5.0 as well. Plus, there's going to be a USB 3.0 support port on it as well. And you can get a complete list over on Atari's Facebook page. They still haven't released many of the games that are going to come out yet, but I'm just hoping for Pitfall. If Pitfall's on this, I'll be happy. I don't think I'm going to buy one, though, because I don't really have $199 to spend on one right now. But
yeah, there is that.
It would be awesome. And as I said, this May 30th is when it goes on sale. So if you're an Atari fan, mark that day on your calendar. Follow Atari on Twitter and on Facebook and find out exactly when it's is going to launch and some more information. And of course, we will pass along information as well when we get it, because they have been really good about sending press releases to me on this. But I know a lot of people excited about the Atari VCS.
Then let's head into our weekend gaming. And were you playing old Atari games this week?
You know, I should have busted out my Atari. At least then I could have had some gaming in. I didn't think of that. I should have, because I do have an Atari 2600. See, I could have been playing Pitfall all weekend long. See, that would have been amazing. Now I'm sad because I didn't do that.
Sorry about that.
And why wasn't I gaming, you might ask? Because Windows 10 sucks. That's why.
Oh. And that wouldn't have affected your Atari.
Exactly. Yeah, Windows 10 had a big update come out, which was the Spring Creators Update. If you did not know it was out, it is now out. Your Windows 10 system will probably update on its own if it hasn't already. Well, mine updated and then completely broke.
What?
Like, it broke to the point where it wouldn't boot. It broke. It would hang at the Windows boot screen. I tried everything. I tried safe mode. I rolled back the patch. I removed the patch. It booted. And then it repatched. And then it broke again.
Grief.
So I was like, said some words that would make a sailor blush, probably.
Okay.
So I decided to format and reinstall. So that's pretty much what I did most of the weekend, is format and reinstall my gaming box. So yeah, the only gaming I got in is what I did with you. So I'll go ahead and talk about it this week. We finished up the Mines of Tethya. We did Strike Back and Desires in the Dark. And then during Desires in the Dark, at the end of that, I hit level 16. You were oh so close to level 16. So we went out to the high road and we did Slayers out there. Probably, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe? Less than that even. It was 5-10 minutes maybe. We hit enough Slayers to actually get you to 16. So we both leveled to 16. So now we're 16 and we're going to do... I think we decided we're going to do Veil of Twilight. Is that what we decided? No, we're going to do the Orchard. That's what we decided to do.
What? No, we decided the Veil.
Oh, did we decide the Veil? Because I know we talked about the Orchard and then we talked about the Veil.
No, that's because you were trying to lead me to the Veil and you accidentally led me to
the that's right. Yeah, because I love the Orchard so much. I'm like, let's go. Oh, no. We don't need to be here. We need to be over here. So yes, so we are going to do the Veil. That's what we're going to do on Wednesday. We're going to start the Veil. So it'll be interesting to see if I can remember Rainbow in the Dark, if I can remember Cold Chamber.
Oh, I forgot about Rainbow in the Dark.
Been a while. So it's going to be interesting. So if you want a good laugh Wednesday night, I'm not sure how we're going to do the quest, which order we're going to do them, but should be interesting. Over on my Twitch channel, you can see us probably get frustrated a lot because it's been a long time since I've been out there. So Pine Leaf, save us. Please tell me you did a lot in gaming this week since Windows decided it wanted to break and I couldn't game.
Well, I wouldn't call it a lot, but I did take my Artificer out to House Jarasco, where I took care of Mira's Sleepless Nights, and then I went into Red Willow's Ruins, and finally took care of some dead predators. Then in Minecraft, I built the first 2 branches from the Greater Temple, and I did an original layout for it. That, okay, this is what I want to do. Then, of course, while I was working with it, going into the second section, I noticed, oh, this doesn't work. So I wound up redoing a lot of stuff in that section, added a little bit more room into it so that everything would work. So I managed to finish both the first 2 branches. The first one was the earth one, which I pretty much turned into a crop farm. So I'm using it to grow wheat, potatoes, and crops like that. Then the second one was the water branch, which of course I made a fountain for that one. Then I went to the room at the very tip of the tree that I am building as the shape of the Greater Temple. And in there, right at the tip of it, I have this huge room that's holding a large tree. So I managed to clear out all of that area and grow a large redwood up in that area. You know, one of those giant spruce trees that get up really, really tall. And laid a lot of blocks in getting the wall up there. So I'm making pretty good progress on that part. Then in tabletop, I played the May session for Pandemic Legacy Season 2, and I was hit with some nasty stuff early on where I was constantly getting the same cities hit. Yes, let's get 2 of this city, 2 of this city, 2 of this city. We're talking really early on there, so therefore those were getting all emptied up. And I was really getting the incident counter going up pretty quickly. But despite that, I managed to pull off a little win there and barely got through that. Then in ANZ, I had a little battle against the Horde Crone, and her minions had me for dinner. And I'm afraid that's all I did.
Well, at least it was more than I did.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to give you that.
I guess now that I think about, well, of course I was messing with the stupid computer. So I guess I do have some like tabletop games I could play solo. I probably could have done that, but I was too busy fighting with my stupid computer. Stupid Windows 10 update.
I would have thought that there would have been some points where the computer would have been churning away and that you had nothing else to do.
See, exactly. See, now that I look back, they do say hindsight is 20/20. See, I probably could have played some solo board games. Because I never think, because I usually don't play board games solo that much, so I never think about it.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, I have quite a few games. I could have done that while, the update was going and, my computer was formatting and my backups were restoring and all that. So yeah.
We currently have 17 supporters on Patreon. If you'd like to help support DDO players, simply go to the donations page where you can support the Players Alliance on Patreon. There you'll find rewards, including a mention on a podcast of your choice, or even be a guest with us for an episode of DDO Player. And if you have any ideas of some new rewards that we can have for our patrons, please send direct an email at direct@ddoplayers.com. We did not receive any emails this week, but if you'd like to send us one, you can send it to podcast@ddoplayers.com. You can also follow us at Twitter, the Players Alliance @PlayersAlly, DDO Players @DDO Players, Draguletta @Draguletta_72, and Piney @PineyNeedles. And you can also contact Direct through Twitch at twitch.tv/Dracula_72. The Players Alliance has 4 live shows every Monday at 8:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. We have DDO Players News. Every Saturday at 8:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, we have the Locho Players News. Every other Thursday at 9:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, we have XP Quest. And on the first Tuesday of every month at 9:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, we have Chrome Medic Bits. You can join us for our live shows at ddoplayers.com/live. And that's all for tonight. And this is Piney Needles reminding you to quest responsibly.